Hey guys, doing NoFap day 5 of 90. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Wait, today is day 5 of 90. Ain't gonna lie to you guys. Day 6 of, I'm sorry. Bloopers. Hey guys, doing NoFap day 6 of 90. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I'm not really feeling making a video right now. I'm pretty tired actually. I haven't even eaten yet. Actually just got for work and I had to put on this sweater. Because it's literally like 40 something degrees outside. But yeah, man. Today I'm sure you guys have heard about the whole Lamar Odom situation. If you guys don't know, the basketball player who, after being cut from the Lakers, he went from team to team until eventually he was depressed and then he ended up pretty much paying a bunch of whores, not whores, but yeah, pretty much was just ended up paying a bunch of whores to stay with him because he felt lonely, and he was addicted to it was crack. Was it crack or what was it? Yeah, I think it was crack and a bunch. I think a few other things he's addicted to, and I just want to say that I think people that do that, us as NoFappers, I'm sure we definitely know where you come from as far as being depressed and things like that, and feeling like you don't have anybody, because when you're on this NoFap thing, the depression is definitely, and this sweater is very itchy. I feel like I have a bunch of ants just crawling on the inside. But yeah, you definitely can get depressed and feel lonely at times on NoFap, because because when you're not fapping, the porn, you're not releasing. It's like, where you gonna, it's like, where do you get that attention from? Where do you get that love from? You don't have the porn to fap to, so it's like, what do you turn to? And that's part of the journey, figuring out what to do. And what do you guys think about the Lamar Odom situation? If you even know who Lamar Odom is, if you don't, just go ahead Google him, type in Lamar Odom and type in Lamar Odom addiction or whatever, crack addiction. But yeah, I mean, I can definitely see. At first, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I said before, like when I first heard about him, I said, he is crack. If crack is bad, he should just stop smoking crack. Don't expect me. I'm not gonna feel sorry for him because he's smoking crack. He should stop. But this was like last year though. Like when it first came out that he was doing drugs. This wasn't recently, but this was like last year. But now when I look back, I'm like, well, I can relate to him from, as far as an addiction standpoint. I'm sure we all can, because, we're doing this NoFap thing for a reason. We're not just doing it just for the hell of not masturbating. We're doing it because we were once addicted to it. But now we're taking action. So yeah, I definitely know how he feels when you feel like you just don't have anywhere else to turn to. You just have to, turn to whatever you're addicted to, which is why you can't really, well, me, I'm just gonna talk about me anyway. Which is why I won't make fun of anybody who has a quote unquote addiction anymore, because if that, just because you think their addiction is easy to get up, if just because you think they should get over their addiction quickly because you think they should, doesn't mean that it's that easy for them. So just like people say, well, just porn, why don't you just stop watching it? Well, porn is everywhere. Women are everywhere. So it's just selfish just to say, well, why not just stop watching it? Well, it is everywhere. So how, But with any addiction, to some people, it's very hard to beat. To you, it may not be that hard because you never tried it before, or you just think to yourself, well, he should just automatically be able to stop, doing this or that drug because it's killing him. But I just want to say that really quickly. What do you guys feel about the Lamar Odom thing? Lamar Odom. Victor Mercado, day one for me, new commenter. Started from the bottom. We'll keep going, and you can be well, yeah, I'm sure you know what I'm gonna say next. I'm not Fahakindi, FARHANDIKAMURSYEID. I'm sure you guys can pronounce it yourselves. Hey man, I'm on day 4, going still strong. I have to prepare for another big moment. Day 10 to 20 will be a tough challenge about us, man. I mean, tomorrow's day 7, and Um, it's definitely that those days are definitely a time where so much stuff happens between those days. It's all about fighting because I had a little mini urge before I made this video, but I was able to. But of course, this early on the game, I'm not about to relapse this early on the game. It's like, am I really about to relapse just quickly? But then and the urge went away very quickly. It's all about. It's like when you get to a certain day and that in the porn or whatever flashes in your mind, just you may get a little urge. What you do after that, can be very critical to you relapsing or not. Because if you just sit there and you just wallow up in the memories of fapping to whatever you're thinking about, you're gonna end up relapsing. Then Fitz Brown says, "I'm on day 18 going strong. What's your will?" But I think you meant to say will. Why are you doing this? What is your motivation to do this? If you have a strong enough will to quit, it becomes a lot easier to quit. I've been doing NoFap so long that it's almost like you have to find some. At first I was really motivated to do NoFap because I was thinking about I was noticed that I was saying a lot of things about the NoFap confidence and all that. So I wanted to do NoFap strictly for NoFap for the confidence in girls. This was like a year and a half ago. But after all these relapses now, I'm like, it's hard to just find a motivation to just to do NoFap. But now instead of thinking about NoFap every day from like the time I wake up, you know, pretty much the only time I think about NoFap is when I get an urge or like when I do the NoFap videos. But like I remember when I first started NoFap, I would literally only be motivated just by, well, if I do this NoFap thing, I can get better with girls now. Which is not really well, I guess depending on who you are, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But you shouldn't just only want to do NoFap just to get better with girls, quote unquote. But yeah, my word to do NoFap is pretty much I'm not trying to be masturbating and watching porn because I don't see the point of it anyway. And it is possible to not masturbate or watch porn because if you don't masturbate or watch porn, if your wife or whatever is not trying to it's not trying to give you any, you ain't got to worry about just feeling extremely horny and you just want to go out and you want to say you want to buy a prostitute or you want to cheat on your wife or whatever. You don't have to control your urges. That transforms to that transitions to another point too. If you can do NoFap, then you can do anything you want because you have that discipline. If you can go 90 days without masturbating, then you can work out. Whenever you don't feel like it, you can whatever makes you uncomfortable, you can do it because them urges are uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. And if you can survive those urges, then in the flatline is uncomfortable too, because your mind is going through that phase of trying to quit. Oh, it's going to affect that withdrawal stage, so you can find yourself just masturbating because you don't think you're ever gonna just get out the flat line, so you're just gonna be masturbating to, I don't know, feel something again. So it's a lot of different emotions. If you can beat NoFap, you can be whatever you want. And then he says it, yeah, not definitely. You have to have a strong willpower to do it, but I guess it depends. As far as willpower is concerned. What? No. He said it becomes a lot easier to quit when you have a strong enough willpower. That's true. At first I thought you said it's if you have a strong willpower. That's how you if your willpower is strong. That's how you can beat NoFap. But then he said strong pretty much if you have a strong enough willpower to quit, it becomes a lot easier. Well, pretty much what he was saying is if you have that motivational factor that strong motivation to quit, it makes it easier to quit. Whereas if you're just doing it just to be doing it just because you heard it does this or that, if a motivation isn't there, then you can relapse extremely quickly. But yeah, that's true. Dr. Gang said relapse on day 15 and day 2 now. Did you notice that the period you felt bad after relapses get smaller after you have more long streaks of quitting? If you continue fapping, you feel like crap. But if I fail once, it's not as bad as before. That's definitely true because at this point I notice now, like I said before, if I relapse today, The next day, I really don't feel that bad or that anxious, if around people anymore. It's almost like it's your brain gets used to you fapping, and then the next day you're in there feeling, like shit, well, anxious. So I guess it's like it's just hey. I guess some people are different. Some people will feel that anxious feeling, or some people won't. But yeah, yeah, it's definitely true. Like after, which can be scary too, but not feeling quote unquote bad about relapsing. That could be dangerous because that's how the binges keep going because you just say, well, I don't really feel like shit today, so that means I can keep on binging, I can keep on fapping, and if this is what I'm gonna feel like, then why not? Why not keep fapping? Which can be dangerous, but the reason why you feel like that is because you done it so many times. It's like your body got used to it, used to the cycle. But trust when if you make it to a certain point in NoFap, those feelings will come back. You will probably get anxious when you're going through your withdrawal phases. All these feelings will come back and emotions will come back. Apologize about the not the low energy. Just a pretty long day. I guess I'll tell you guys about it later. But yeah, it's been a pretty long day. Um, it's like 12:03, right? I did pretty good of not getting. Seriously thinking about buying. What's up, guys? It's me. Oops. I was seriously thinking about getting fast food again today, but I was able to talk myself out of it today. But yeah, I'm probably gonna, because when you get off late at night from like work, it's when you get off work late and you really don't feel like cooking anything. It's like that's when you feel low, and that's when you really just want to buy fast food. But you know, and then Scott Free says, women fab too. Well, that's true, but this is no fab for the guys. Oh yeah, I saw something funny today too. I was laying on the couch after getting off of work, freshly after getting off of work, and I seen this commercial for Viagra, and they had this attractive young Caucasian lady. I guess that her race has nothing to do with anything. I'm silly. I'm sorry. It was this attractive young. It was this beautiful chick that was on the commercial, and I'm thinking to myself, why do they have this attractive chick on the Viagra commercial for guys? We don't. You have like I'm sure you guys heard it before, but this sex is literally everywhere, especially now, and it's growing because there is no point. I was getting a little mad too. I'm like, why I say, well, not seriously mad, but I'm like, why do they have this attractive woman on this commercial for Viagra? She's walking around with a football in her hands, and it's like society that sex sells. If they put this attractive chick on the commercial and talk about Viagra, then that must mean guys will buy some more of the Viagra. I just find it funny how they do that. They think they slick too. They want to keep you just thirsting over women. I guess. I really don't see a point of having the chick in the Viagra commercial. What's the point of that? I mean, it affects guys, so I mean, I know it affects wives and girlfriends like that too, but still, there's really no point of this chick being in this video. I ain't seen not one man in the video at all. She's just walking around the house. I don't know. But that's why it's so hard with this NoFap addiction. That's why this NoFap addiction is hard, because it's literally sex everywhere. But anyway, you guys, I saw about seeing so tired. I know I'm not gonna fap, so don't even say anything about it. I'm not gonna fap. But, you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for 1 week. Hopefully that video will be better. Yeah, and I'm out.